Let's see the seventh question. The question is to write a program to arrange a series of 32-bit numbers in ascending and descending order. Okay, so let's see what the thing is. See here, initially we'll have to create an array, and in that array we'll have to store four numbers. Okay, 32-bit means if each number is 8-bit, we'll have to store four numbers. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 4, 0, 8, and 12. Okay, so now what we have to do is we'll be taking two registers. Okay, let's first go through the program and solve it one by one. Okay, this is the program will start from here: area ascending, code read only, and entry move r0, and we have to move in r0 3. Okay, so first we are doing for ascending, so first we'll have a register r0 here. The next one is move r1 3. So there is a second register called r1 which is having the value 3. Then move into r2 this memory location. Okay, 4000. Let's call it 00. Okay, so r2 has 00. Then load into r3 what is stored in r2. What is stored in r2? Initially r2 is empty, so first what we'll be doing is, according to this array, we'll be storing the numbers. In 00 we'll be storing 22, in 04 we'll be storing 11, and 0844, and 0c will be storing 33. Let's do that here. This is the location for 00. Here I'll be storing 22. Okay, and in 04 I'll be storing 11, and in 08 I'll be storing 44, and lastly in 0c I'll be storing 33. Okay, so let's see the array here. These are the four numbers: 22, 11, 44, and 33. Okay, now that's stored. Now what we'll be doing here is load into r3 what is pointed by r2. Okay, what is pointed by r2? R2 has this memory location 4x00. So in r3 what will be loaded? 22. Okay, let's run the program and see here. See, r2 is 400, and in r3 what should be coming? 22. Okay, see, r3 has 22 now. So let's update that value here. R3 has 22. Okay, then what we'll be doing is add r2 4. So in r2 4 will be added. Okay, so what will be the value of r2? It will be 04. Now r2 is 04. Then the next one is load into r4 what is pointed by r2. R2 is 04. So what is pointed by r2? This one, this number. So this one should be stored in r4. So this is r4, and what r4 has? It has 1. Okay, so what's the next statement? Compare r3 and r4. So r3 and r4 will be compared. Which are r3 and r4? These two numbers. Okay, and then what's the next code? BLT. Since we are doing ascending, we have to write BLT. Okay, BLT means branch if lower than. If R3 is lower than R4, at that time we will branch to no EXCG. What is EXCG? That's the name for this loop. Okay, so if it is lower than, if R3 is lower than R4, what is the value of R3? It's 22. Is 22 lower than R4? No, it's not. So what we'll be doing is, we'll not be branching to no EXCG. Instead we'll be performing these four lines of code. Okay, what do these lines of code do? See here, store store what is in r3 into what is pointed by r2. What is r2 pointing to? R2 is pointing to 04. So in 04 location what we have to store? R3. So 22 will be stored here. Okay, 22 will be stored here. Next, subtract r2, subtract 4 from r2. Okay, when we subtract 4 from r2, what will r2 become? It will become 00. Okay, then store what is in r4 to the location pointed by r2. What is r2 pointing to? R2 is pointing to now 00. So in 00 we have to store r4. This one will be stored here. Okay, all right, I have stored value of r4 in 00 and value of r3 in 04. Next what we'll be doing is, we'll be adding r2 with r2 we'll be adding 4. So what will be the value of r2 now? It will be 04. All right, R2 has 0 4 now, means R2 is pointing to this memory location. Okay, let's do that here. After these 4 lines of code, we'll be executing this one. Subtract R1 1 from R1. Okay, so what is R1? 3. Now R1 will become 2. Then compare R1 with 0. Is R1 0? R1 is not 0. So if it's not equal, we have to compare. We have to branch to next compare. What is next compare? This line. Okay. Then we'll be executing this line of code once more. Now load into R3 what is pointed by R2. What is the value of R2? R2 is now 0 4. So 0 4 value we have to store in R3. So it's already stored here. So we'll move on to the next line of code. Add R2 to 4. So R2 will become 8 now. 08. R2 is pointing to this memory location now. 44. And this 44 will be stored in where? Load in R4. What is pointed by R2? So 44 will be stored here. Okay. All right. Then compare R3 and R4. R3 and R4 if you compare, is R3 lesser than R4? Yes, it's lesser. So what we'll be doing, we'll be branching to no excg. Okay. What does that do? It will skip this part of code. What does this part of code do? It will exchange these both, right? See, we are arranging in ascending order. Ascending order means this number should be smaller than this one. In the previous case it was bigger, so that time we exchange these numbers. But in this case, since 22 is smaller than 44, we will not do anything. We will continue with the execution. Okay, so 22 and 44 will be as such, and then we'll be skipping this and going to this part of code. Okay, compare R1 to 0 0. Okay, and R1's value will be decreased first. R1 will become 1, and then we'll be comparing R1 with 0. Is it 0? No. So what we'll be doing, we'll be branching to next compare. Okay, so we'll be starting the code from here. The next line of code is load into R3 what is pointed by R2. What is R2 pointing to? R2 is 0 8. Okay, so 44 will be loaded here. After doing that, we'll increment R2. So R2 will be 0C. Okay, so R2 will be pointing here, and this one value will be loading here. Okay, after that we'll be comparing if R4's value is smaller than R3. R3's value is smaller than R4. It's not. So what we have to do, we have to execute these lines of code. Okay, in these lines of code what we'll be doing, we'll be storing the value of R3 in the location pointed by R2. That means this value will be storing at the last location, and then we'll be decrementing R2, and this location will be this value will be stored here. Okay, so the line so the updated data will be all right. After updating the memory locations, it will be 33 here and 44 here. Okay, so after that we'll be comparing R1 and if it's 0, R1's value will be reduced by 1, so R1 will become 0. Okay, so R1 is 0 now, and then we'll move on to the next code. This will not happen because R1 is 0, so we'll move on to the next one. Subtract R0, subtract 1 from R0. Okay, so what is the value of R0 here? R0 is 3, then R0 will become 2. Okay, and then we'll compare if R0 is 0 or not. R0 is not 0. If it's not equal, branch to next pass. What is next pass? Next pass is this one. Okay, move R1 to 3. Okay, so actually it's not needed here because we are already done with the increment ascending order. So it's just one variable is needed. R0 is not needed here. We can just avoid using this. R1 is enough. Okay, because in one trail only the array is set in ascending order. Okay, So in other cases, if here it was like 0 0, okay, instead of 44 it was 0 0. At that time the 0 0 will come here in the first iteration, in the second iteration it will come here, and in the third iteration it will come here. Okay, so in that case we have to repeat the same process 3 times. So how many elements are there? Minus 1 means 4 elements are there, minus 1 means 3 times the array is to be iterated. So to make sure that the array is in ascending order. Okay, and if you have to arrange in descending order, the only thing we have to change here is bgt. Okay, instead of blt we will be writing bgt. Okay, by doing that, the same thing will happen. If it's greater than, then only it will branch. If it's not greater than, if it's lesser than, then it will not branch. Okay, and that's all what we have to do in this program.